We got a few bits out of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, including a new logo, which is just pretty much the same, but with a bit of colour splashed on.
It's Volume 2.
What did we find out? We found out who Kurt Russell is playing. I don't think anyone predicted this.
Nope.
Like, because in the comics, his dad is basically a bit of a dick. He's the ruler of Spartax. He's a humanoid, normal kind of arsehole man. Typical deadbeat dad kind of asshole guy. It's Marvel, so everyone kind of hates their dad. Or has problems with their dad, or their dad died, or something. So, to reveal that he's Ego, the living planet, was a bit out of left field for me. I don't know what to make of this. Do you guys have any thoughts on it?
I'm just like, well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's James Gunn, so we shouldn't be surprised. Like, that's something so straight up James Gunn.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, his dad's a planet.
Well, they showed his costume as well, which looks very kind of Lord of the Ringsy. It's like leathery with these gauntlets and shoulder pads and a cape, like an elven sort of cape and boots.
Maybe he was a fan of Lord of the Rings and he just inspired it off it.
I'm sure he's got a really good plan and a really good way of fitting this into the sort of mythos and making it make sense how he's like an embodiment of this planet, maybe not rather than the actual planet, or he can put his consciousness into the planet or whatever.
I think someone was saying something like he's an energy being or something. I can't. There was an interview I watched on YouTube and it was like energy being, so that the consciousness thing might make that what you're saying there. It's like it's his corporeal form. Is that what it's called? I don't know.
Interesting.
Like, it lets him bang humans and bang aliens.
Then you definitely need to have that. I mean, what's the point otherwise? I mean, just imagine two planets banging. That's just weird. But then a planet banging a human is a bit weird as well. We'll see. We'll see how they play that. How they play the sex scene. We also found out who Elizabeth Debicki is playing. Kind of, anyway. Elizabeth Debicki is an English actress from that thing with Tom Hiddleston in. What was it called? Alex, tell me, Alex.
The Night Manager.
There he goes. That's why we have you on.
Beautiful.
And from what I've not actually read a book with this alter ego, this character in it. She's called Aisha in the film, but that is apparently the name of someone called Kismet, who, as I understand it, is some sort of genetically engineered super sexy lady who can beat the shit out of everyone. Which makes a lot of sense.
Fair enough.
Because she's, pretty alright.
Is she a daughter of Thanos then?
Well, we don't really know. Not in the books.
But I mean, it kind of makes sense if you've got Gamora, who's now off with the Guardians. Nebula's a prisoner of the Guardians, so Thanos has more than two daughters, unless that's the way to go with it. Because James Gunn said it's a tale of fathers, like this, like so.
Well, maybe she could be like Star-Lord's long lost sister. She's. I'm reading it now. She's a celestial type being. The Celestials in the comics are like these fucking. In fact, we saw one in Guardians 1, in that flashback where it was a big dude with.
Yeah.
The Golden High Priestess of the genetically perfect people called the Sovereign. Yeah, so I don't know. She's powerful. She's nice to look at, and she can regenerate and manipulate cosmic energy. So maybe she uses that to fuck around with Ego and maybe take control of Ego or something like that. She because the rumor is that she's a villain, or I thought that was the rumor anyway.
Strange.
Here we go. She enlists the help of the Guardians before things go sour.
Oh.
So maybe they start off as besties, and then the Guardians are like, "Oh, I don't like this lady very much," and fighting ensues. Who knows?
Casual
I mean,
fighting.
Sylvester Stallone's in this movie as well.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that.
Oh.
You can if you want. This is normally where you start fanficking anyway, Scott. I thought we were going to get...
I don't like the thing is I have no idea where this could go. Like, I do like reading Guardians. Like, I can't remember whose run it was when Iron Man was there, and then Secret Agent Venom was with them.
Yeah.
Like, I love that stuff. And then they go to the Venom planet, the symbiote planet. Sorry. And I mean, I'd love to see that, but that's not going to happen in this movie.
No.
So I genuinely don't know what could happen. Like, because they have to tie in a Thanos somewhere. I'm assuming they're going to throw in an Infinity Stone or
I don't know if
something.
they've
Like,
got
because there needs
enough
to be.
left.
Did they not? Well, because Doctor Strange definitely has one.
Yeah, the reality
in Doctor
stone by
Strange.
the looks of it, yeah.
Hmm.
I think we're
So
running
I just-
out.
Yeah, there's only the soul left, which could be how Ego.
Could be, but do you think that they'll make Guardians do another big tie-in to the Infinity plot?
Maybe
line,
not
or
in
let
the
it do
terms
its own
of-
thing?
The Last
No,
Stone
it's-
needs to show up in Infinity, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It has to show up in Avengers.
I'd have thought so, but who knows?
But they need to get this kind of Thanos war machine rolling now. Like, is Thor Ragnarok after Guardians 2? Or is it before? It's after,
it's after,
isn't it?
yeah.
After,
Yeah, so I'm
second half.
thinking, like, maybe in the end of Guardians,
Maybe
like,
it
because was the end of Dark World, where they go and see the Collector, like, we get hints of everyone moving towards Ragnarok or something. Like,
Maybe.
Because everything needs tying together now. We're in the last act of the Marvel Universe. Like, it needs to be coming together, but also telling its own story, so